Welcome back, beauties. So today I'm going to go ahead and be doing a recreation from a fellow makeup artist. She goes by the name of Makeupwithjah here on YouTube and Instagram. But I wanted to basically challenge myself and do this look because it is something of a, it's a cut crease, but it's harder to do this type of look on hooded lids, which I have. So what we're doing is going in with the Like a Boss palette by Violet Voss. I'm using the shade Serve to place throughout my crease. Then I'm going to go ahead and carve out the actual outline of the crease with the shades Boss, Snatched, and Strong. And you'll see where I'm going to switch up throughout this application. I'm going to actually be using different brushes and trying to basically, I want to say the smallest brush to get the most precise detailed look. I wasn't as precise as Makeupwithjah. She did an amazing job, but I feel like if I continue to practice stuff like this, then I'll be able to get it. I didn't want the actual outline of the cut crease to be too high. I kind of wanted it to be right at the fold of my lid, and as you can see here, this is where I'm starting to cut out the actual crease itself. Basically we're building up a crease, or yeah, kind of like building or cutting out a crease with brown eyeshadows, and just using different shades to deepen it up and basically make the actual like cat eye. So like I said, it looks a little Cleopatra cat eye-ish, you know, but it was a beautiful look. I wanted to try it out. She did use glitter liner, which I didn't use because I felt like it would get a little too crazy. So yeah, but so here, as you can see, like I said, I'm still going in with the different brushes. This one is an angle brush by Morphe. You want to make sure the brush is pretty stiff, and I'm just basically giving it an outline of the actual wing that I want to create. I do wish that I would have went more in my crease with that shade Serve, so that there was more of like a blowout effect. I was trying hard not to take the actual cut out of the crease too high. Now, using that same palette, I'm going to take the shades Realness and Amaze Balls and just mix them together. She was using this really bronze shade on her lid. So I decided to just mix two of the shades in the Violet Voss Like a Boss palette to create my own type of color, I guess. I try to get it as close as possible. But I was so nervous about like getting it cut out. I don't know. It was something totally different. I'm not used to, I do cut creases, but I'm just not used to this particular type of look. And so here I'm taking an angle liner, and I'm using, I believe this is gel liner at first. And then I go on top of that with the shade Boss and just smoke that out a little bit. But I had to go in with a different angle liner because that first one was too slim, or too skinny, I'm sorry. Okay, so here is where it got real. So I use that same precise Bedazzle Tools angle liner brush, and I'm just carving out where I want the actual liner, like my wing, to be. And then I'm going to go in and fill in the tip with a thicker liner brush. But I feel like I should have started in the curve of my eye so it would give me such a hard time. Or maybe I should have used a different brush, I'm not sure. But I had to keep going back and forth, you know, in my lid or in my crease because I have hooded lids. So it kept wanting to do what it wanted to do. But here I'm just filling in the outer portion of that wing. And then I'm going to smudge a little bit of the shade, I want to say Boss and Snatched and Strong. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Inspo from the same palette, the Like a Boss palette from Violet Voss as well. All right, and this is where you're going to actually see me. I'm going to keep throughout the entire video. You'll see me continuing to touch up that inner crease, the crease portion of my eye, because I want to make sure, I was trying to make sure it was perfect. I did pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. I did better than I thought I was gonna do. But I feel like I want to continue to practice it, and I do want to try it with the glitter liner, which I've done glitter liner before, but because I didn't want the actual wing to be too high on this look, I didn't want, you know, especially with my hooded lids, I went ahead and opted out of the glitter liner. So yeah, all I'm doing here is continuing to touch up, and as you can see, I went ahead and did the other eye, and I'm just trying to make sure I get them as precise as possible or as identical to each other. And then I'm going to go in with the makeup wipe and clean up that portion and make that that actual V as sharp as possible. And again, I'm just going back and forth and touching it up. Now let's go ahead and finish the rest of this face. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but this came out like, so it came out better than I thought it was gonna come out. Like, I snatched this. I don't care. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, beauties.